It did that yesterday, cut off like that. What is going on? Oh. Sorry, people, I've got to start up again. What if I was to... No, I don't want to draw them down too much into there because otherwise...
Welcome back, Granny.
Hey, it did that yesterday. It just cut off. Oh no, I'm not thinking of the... I need to get rid of the bloody rats first. Ah, too late. That one came along too late.
Things that happen.
They're technical problems. Must be the heat. See, we've got to the stage now, haven't we, where when technology works, everything is fine. But then when it suddenly decides to go wacky on us, we're all up the creek without a paddle, as they say. Who's that behind me? That's my husband. That's the tea maker. He's going to make us a cup of tea in a minute.
Squinting face.
But it seems funny it's done it twice now, and it's been so hot. Normally, I mean, it goes along fine. So, Raticus. I can't even see it. Am I hitting it? I think I must have been. So, see if there's any other way of calling this out without catching on to the... Maybe we can go way back here. And the other one, God, that's blinking camera again's done it. And this as well as other things. No, matey's coming along as well, isn't it now? What if I go down there? Will they come down there with me? Come on. Put your life on. I can't seem to keep putting life on at all. Here. Why am I not going to... Come on. God's sake. Phew. That's one down. Where's the other one round here?
Thermopylae grinning face.
Yeah.
Nice.
Done. Hey, Dan. Done.
Did
Device
you
not
draw one
currently
down to that hallway and whack him
One.
out?
I did. I drew the black one down. Right.
Consider
Ah,
supporting the
I
channel.
opened it. Here we go.
https
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Dan.
ko-fi.com
Let's go.
thegamergranni.
Thank you, Dan. Oh, man. Now it moves. You go
Well
up.
done, Granny. Excellent
Yeah.
strategy.
I think that was the only way I could do it.
Spartans vs Persians 2.0
Spartan versus
grinning
Persian.
face.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, thank you. Yeah, why not?
Hello,
Let's have a
Mario.
piece of cake. Cake time. Right, put that there. Righty-ho, now then, where are we? Oh, light the lamp. No,
Oh, yeah, have
yes,
some
I
cake.
remember have some. I've not long had my breakfast, I shouldn't really be having cake.
Salve Willie's waving hand. Light skin tone.
Yeah, now then, there's some zombie watery things in there, and there are some is there some blobby things that are around and about. Hello, what we got down here? Doesn't open. My one big hate. Right, now something comes from across the way here, or does that one come up out of the water? I know I can remember fighting these.
Shocker.
Shocker. There's another door here. Get that one. Get that one open. Locked. I thought there were some other things around. Okay, so we go for this in here. Where was the one that was coming out of the water? Oh, he's over there.
Has someone, anyone, seen my
Aye. Aye, Captain.
Look who is
Right.
here. This beautiful, powerful lady.
Hey,
Granny
more
smiling face with
taser.
heart eyes.
More
Ciao,
taser, more
Mario.
taser.
Hi,
Welcome,
DP.
welcome.
Hi, everyone.
You are so welcome. I hope you are well. Right, I'm getting zapped here with... Now, what do I do about... No,
Hello,
stop.
Mortiza. Ciao, Mortiza, slightly smiling face.
Antidote.
Thank you, Granny, smiling
That's
face
it.
with heart eyes.
Do think about you, Morteza, hoping you're okay. So,
Speaking of Persian, slightly smiling
speaking
face.
of Persians, yeah. Do you know, do I not do something?
I'm okay,
Do
Granny,
I kill a
don't
lot
worry.
of these? Oh, I'm glad to hear you're okay. You see, we do think, and we do worry about everything. Oh, hello, what's this happened all of a sudden? Was they there before? Oh, stupid. I never saw it. And once again, I have gone and poisoned myself. There we go. Yeah, okay.
We were warriors in history.
Okay. We are warriors. Oh, this is the lot I was thinking of. They're not too floppy, though, are they? We warriors in history. Well, we're supposed to
I'll
be
have a
as
piece of
well.
cake too,
I
please.
think back along, a few hundred years ago, when we were invaded by the Vikings, I think, started first of all. And we sort of repelled them quite well. We were supposed to be also like a warrior nation. God knows what we are now. We're certainly not that, I don't think. Jacob, hello.
Persian Emperor
Yeah.
in Hakarmanesh.
Persian Emperor in Hakarmanesh. So, Persian Emperor. I've always thought, because it's not... Whoa! That wasn't good. I've always thought some of these historic happenings and some of these historic names are so just right. But then over the time, names have been changed. Stuff that I learned at school about, the names of different countries. I mean, for example,
Thegamergranni.
Sri Lanka.
Suicide. Grinning face with sweat.
I decided suicide. Sri Lanka, when I was at school, Sri Lanka was Ceylon. I don't know why they changed it. But all of a sudden, out of the blue, one day, it's not Ceylon anymore.
A strong culture and history,
I think we are quite strong, yeah.
Granny.
Yeah. But I'm not too sure that the UK is going in the right direction for anything. But there you go. That's another conversation, isn't it? Lex, hello. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit hot. Where's my cake? This is really something I shouldn't be doing. Like I say, I've only just had my breakfast.
Love you,
I don't know, but I find... Thank you, Lex. I find...
knowledge about history. I want some of that
the
cake.
earlier I get up, the quicker the morning goes. You want some of that cake? It's not that special, Dan. Mind you, I would say a bacon sandwich, but that's not very healthy, is it? Hey, I'm not sure which is worst.
Mario.
Cake or bacon sandwich? Yes, Morteza. Let's go back. Yeah. Sorry, just let me... I probably maybe don't know as much about history as I think I do. My mum was the history one. She loved history.
Roman Empire.
I just like to know how things originated.
Got the rest of the day to work it off.
You got the rest of the day to work it off? Is that what you're going to say? I've only caught half of your thing to work it off. Yeah. Yeah. Get off, you lot. Just... Yes.
Exactly, the Roman Empire slightly.
The Roman Empire. Yeah, now I have never, DP is hungry, yeah. I have never quite been able to work it out. The Roman Empire was a massive thing. I mean, the place where I was born and where the area where my mother and all her brothers and sisters came from, a couple of her sisters actually sort of living in the town, that was a well-known Roman city. because they came over here and they left their mark here. And I can remember when I used to visit my aunt, she lived more or less within walking distance out of the city centre. So she was very, very close to the city.
Yes,
And she lived in a basement flat. And if you went out of her back door, down in the basement, you came up out into the garden of the house. Now, that wasn't her territory, so she wasn't ever really allowed to go into the garden. But me, when I went as a little girl, I didn't used to care about whether I could go there or not. I just used to go up there. And on the back wall
Mario, there are Roman structures
of
in
that
England
garden
where Granny grew up.
were the figureheads from the Romans. They were still there, intact. Brilliant, brilliant things. I can remember them. I can remember, you know, I was only very young. Didn't really have a clue what they were all about. But in that city particularly, there are the marks that the Romans left all around in different places. Yeah, yeah. The Roman Empire, yeah, it's always a puzzlement in my mind that an empire like the Romans was so strong that all of a sudden, right, Dan,
yes, Willies, because
in the town up on the hill where I lived, that goes back further than the Romans, I think. That is King Alfred. And there is something there, and do you know what? All the years and years I lived there, I never ever went in to see this place. But behind where I used to work in the cafe, called King Alfred's Cafe, there was, I think it belonged to the National Trust or the History Guild or something, because you had to pay to go in there. It was all stone-walled around. That looks like the Harry... This is the place I'm talking about, Dan. Yeah. There is... I think it's a graveyard in there. And it's something to do with King Alfred in there. Whether or not is where he was buried, I'm not sure. But that town where I used to live is a 13th century. It is listed in the history somewhere, a 13th century hilltop town. And I'm not sure if the cafe I worked in was probably the oldest building there, but that was connected to King Alfred, and I think that was way before the Romans. Way before the Romans. But yeah, that had one or two unique little things in it. One of the things I really, really still feel very, very sorry about, my school that I used to go to, the grammar school, they knocked that down and built a car park. The only thing that's left is one small part of the building that used to be the headmistress's office. And that is a very old building as well. It's all ivy covered in. That is all that is left of my old school. And I just do feel so sorry that they built Tesco's and a car park.
The Roman Empire left its mark in England, especially during our time.
Yeah, yes. What we've got up north
after the fall of the Roman Empire.
Was it after the fall of the Roman Empire? See, I'm not 100% certain. All I know is that the town is listed as a 13th century. So I'm not sure. You see, this is where my history isn't so good. But what we have got up north, a bit further away from us, we've got this thing called Hadrian's Wall, and I think the Romans built that. No, Hagar, that's okay. we're having a history lesson at the moment, sort of working out about the Romans and the town where I used to live that is very much connected with King Alfred. And I think Hadrian's Wall, that is up north, that was built by the Romans. That was to separate England from Scotland. And I think that was built to stop, because I'm not sure, I don't know whether the Romans got up into Scotland or not. They were around with Jesus, but they didn't do Jesus, did they? Did they not have other gods that they worshipped? I'm not sure. But it still seems totally incredible to me that a large empire that conquered a vast part of the world could just more or less disappear overnight. Crazy. Consider older Bloodborne Day, down like they will arrive at the beginning of the month. Okay, Hagar. Excellent. Yeah. The Rome. Of course they did.
In Rome.
Yeah, because they didn't believe.
But the advent of Christianity
it's Pontius Pilate and all that, wasn't it? Of course they did. I totally, for the time here, did not connect that at all, but of course they did. Yeah. They did. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to... Danish Empire map. Right. I've got to put my specs on, because I don't think I'm...
There's a bit of
there's a bit of where I live. It's also a big archway. Oh, it's over 200 years old. Yeah. I was talking about Hadrian's Wall now. There was something else that came into my mind as well. Completely forgotten it now. It was about... Crazy, isn't it?
Greek deities transformed into Roman deities.
Greek deities transformed into Roman. Yeah, and I've got an idea. Going back to where I was talking about where my aunt used to live in Acrosulis, I think the Roman name of the town was. They were the biggest empires in history. Yeah. I can't remember that we learnt or were taught so much about the Persian history in the Persian Empire at school. It was all more to do with the Romans, possibly because they were sort of around in this country, well, obviously like. But I'm trying to think, something come into my mind when we were talking just now. There's the Ottomans as well. Crazy, isn't it, how so much has changed? It's also different now.
You can see Dario Empire map, Granny. Funny how no empire can stand for long.
I've looked at the Darius Empire map, yeah. No, I know, yes. That's why, as I said just now, in a way, it seems incredible to me that a large empire like the Roman Empire, it seems to me like the way we were taught in history, it more or less disappeared overnight. Crazy.
Each of those was around plenty long enough.
It will be very, very interesting in about 100 years' time.
Too much to manage.
Do you reckon they overdid themselves? Too much to manage? Yeah, because they just came all over everywhere, didn't they? But
unfortunately, the desire for territorial expansion leads every.
It'll be very interesting to see what the history books write about this period of time that we're in now. That's true. That's very true, Mario.
Right, Mario. The sad thing about all empires and civilizations is that the general public was marginalized, while great achievements, inventions, science.
Yeah.
DP, they have different foods too. Beaming face with smiling eyes. Cause you are hungry now. Haha.
Oh man, oh man. Yeah. Well, let's see how we can.
I was just in Greece enjoying lots of food.
Oi. What happened there?
How many hours do you have on Bloodborne, Granny? Drooling face.
How many hours do I have? I'm not too sure. Just excuse me a minute. I am not too sure. Can I find out? Let's have a look, see if I can find out.
The Roman Empire extended both to the west and to the east, and in the end they were no longer able to control it. In fact, we speak of the E.
Trying to see if I can find out. Anyway, it's not telling me anywhere. Where else can I look? I'm not sure if I didn't see somewhere about 600 hours, but I'm not sure. You should tell me, shouldn't it? Yeah, get off, you lot. Yeah, PS5. Let's go on the PS5. Let's have a look. Will it tell me on...
Asterisk.
Nope,
Right,
nope,
Mario,
nope.
Too big. Too much to manage.
Too much to manage. Let's track your progress.
You can never find good hair.
Trophies. I've earned 33 trophies out of 40. If that is any help, probably not. Oh, hang about. Played 650 hours. I knew it was either 500 or 600. There we are. We found it.
There is on the game.
Yeah, I've got it. 650 RS. 650.
We should complete the trophy set.
We should complete trophy set. We should. I need to work out what I need.
Not too shabby. How many do we still have to get?
I've got 33. I think it says 33 out of, is it 40? I can't remember the exact number, but I know it said I've got 33. So I think...
I read an old recipe for an Egyptian dish called macaroni bechamel. It's delicious. I made it once. It's made with softened minced meat, mac. Think. You are in Greece, and somebody coming and ask you that.
Which ones we have to get? At the moment, Dan, I have absolutely no idea.
Which ones do we have to get?
So.
Haha.
Let's see. Trophies. I'm on to trophies. 33 out of 40.
I did see some of those old structures they got there, Mortizer. I just had food all along the way. They got some good pasta over there.
Right, this is as clear as mud. You lived through the hunt and saw another day.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
I might have to study this a little bit better.
Tomatoes are good.
Oh, Lord. Bloodborne. All trophies are quite hard. So that's a blue thing, which I got a 0 against. I've got 62%
Final
progress.
answer is good always.
7 more trophies needed. So I've got 1, 2 hidden. Hunter's Essence, acquire all Hunter's weapons. Hunter's Craft, acquire all the special Hunter's
Granny, I can't see
tools. Hunter's Essence. So, needs a bit of studying. Yeah, needs a bit of studying, Dan.
Trophies and see which
I'm
ones
not
we
quite
need
sure.
to do.
It's going to take me a while to work out what's what.
This game is one of
I've
mankind's
had a quick look
greatest
down.
achievements.
This one of
Agree, R.S. Mills.
Right, now then. So remember, one of these lifts is better to go to than the other one. And I'm not quite sure which is which.
Haha, and the important thing is that the Greek people are very sociable. Right up there.
Right, let's see where we go from here.
Colosseum. Haha. Granny, do you mean Platinum Bloodborne? The Greek people.
Yes, I think it's going to be Platinum, isn't it, Mario? I think so.
Now it's peak.
Oh, ooh, ah. Right. We need... I'll get on there again.
Yes, let's platinum this game.
There's not so much room in these lifts as there
find
is in the others.
And see
Right.
didn't eat which one. It's good to have goals.
Oh dear, what's happened over there? Mm-hmm.
Haha.
Can I open there? Uh-uh. Okie dokie. Ah, right, yes. There's a thingy around here. This is the door I couldn't open. Right. So, this looks a bit gruesome. It's a bit gruesome. Hello? Is that you? No, you're someone else. Okay. Let me out, let me out. Please could you do something if we can? Brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid. Whoa. I told you this was a bit manky.
Please, I need brain fluid.
Right, where did we get brain fluid from? No, we're not going to whack him because look, he's all tied up and he's asking me for help. Now just stop it, Dan. I am not going to whack him. Honestly. Oh.
Please don't go to the kitchen, Granny. We'll lose DP if you do.
Don't go to the kitchen. Oh, Mortiza.
Smiling eyes. Haha.
Haven't played the Survivor trilogy. I have played Tomb Raider. I loved Tomb Raider, the very first one. Actually, I was quite okay with the others as well. But that very first one, I think it was all the puzzling bit in that, you know, because I love puzzles. Anything that's got a bit of a puzzle to it. Right, so if I haven't got to go to the kitchen, what about helping that poor tied up one there?
I reckon he'll end up like that one strapped to the table there.
One strapped to the table there. Honestly,
I was thinking you'd like Returnal.
This is not good, is it? I tried Returnal, I think, and yeah, it was sort of okay. But then you see, I get sidetracked with
it's a mix of exploration, puzzles and action.
I get whoopsie-doo. I get sidetracked with other games.
Chow, I've played Tomb Raider from
Don't you dare.
and PC, PS4.
Yeah, PS1. I like the PS1 Tomb Raider. That was Some of those PS1 games, you know, they were pretty good. The only thing... There's nothing there, no. See, I liked Silent Hill. And then... all the other stuff came along. And then back the other day... right, I got to...
good, actually. I love Tomb Raider.
Yeah, then the other day, I had the thing where I could download the very first Tomb Raider, which I did. And I also did it with Silent Hill.
I actually played Tomb Raider.
And I couldn't play it at all. It was the fact that you couldn't turn the camera around. You couldn't see what was to the right or left of you. You couldn't see what was behind you. You just had to go straight on. And I couldn't get on with that one little bit. It's just so what we're used to, isn't it? Also, it just shows how the games have progressed so much. Right. I got to try and remember how things went around here.
Granny, good news is Silent Hill 1,
there's that one.
PS1 remake came 2027.
2027, I think. Okay, which then Morteza leaves me on to another comment. Is it going to be digital? Everything's going to be turned into digital, isn't it? Crazy. Crazy. Hello. Yeah, you're crazy too, man.
I would be
Leave me alone.
On the Maldives beach right now. I thought.
Maldives beach. Have you found gold? Oh. I was reading a lot about this digital stuff.
Research about that.
Yesterday, I think it was. Came up on my phone, and it's going to be digital. They're not going to stop. It sounds very much to me like they've already got a load of it in the pipeline already, and they're not going to go back on it. As it was saying that they didn't care how many petitions they had sent to them, they were not going to backtrack. So I think they're going to lose out. I really do. I mean, from what I've read,
they are very dangerous.
They're dangerous, but yeah, they are. We need to
they drove me crazy.
Make sure that
we
they
need
don't.
To make them to canvas it and say we own it.
Yeah, there we go. This is the this is what everybody is up against with the digital. This article I was reading yesterday, man, oh man, it was so long and so sort of in depth.
You should whack him.
You should whack him. Dan. This is what people are up against, the fact that you might be okay with digital, but the feeling seemed to me to be, for everybody that was saying about it, you don't actually own it. You've bought something that you don't actually own.
They are crazy in name.
You know, people don't feel. They are crazy in name and in. Oh. God.
Yet we need to own
somebody
software.
Is cooking. I mean, my husband is always complaining. To me,
or unlimited
it doesn't really matter that much, but I must admit now, I am being overrun with this smell of cooking in here. And it is, I think it's from the Indian takeaway next door. Oh, sorry, no, they're not a takeaway. They're a restaurant. A high-class restaurant, so they've told us. I'm sure it's a bit overpowering. I mean, I don't like to be against anything because people got to make a living. They've got their own businesses to run. But I don't think it shouldn't invade other people's places as much. Wait, if my husband comes up, he'd be moaning like mad. He's going to march in there one day and tell them. But this is new. We've had this before with others that have been in there. Never mind, that's by the by. What? There are worse things that happen. Yeah, R.S. Mills. This is what people are saying. They don't feel like they own anything if it's all digital. They are going to put the prices up for a start, R.S.
Okay, I search about
And
that.
another thing I was reading, which I had said some time before, they're going to bring out this PR6 at some time. You can bet your life it's going to be, I feel it's going to be up nearly £1,000. Well, I think somebody commented yesterday on my stream at something like $1,000. So that would possibly make it, what, £800-900 here? So I wasn't too far off the mark. And which then leads me to think, why did they bring out that other PS digital console? That all of a sudden seems to have died a death. Don't hear anything much about that now. And I mean, that was expensive enough. But then this sort of opens out, doesn't it, into all the other places that can get a business from this, like the trade-ins and the sell-ins and the exchanges and things like that. If you ain't got a physical, you can't swap or exchange it, can you? You can't swap or exchange a digital. So,
Silent Hill 1 remake may be last physical edition.
Oh, they were.
What I feel is that Sony has a huge model of a dollar bill in their company, and they worship.
Sorry, what is this? Maybe the last. Yeah, Morteza, you could possibly be right there. It may be the last physical one. Well, to be quite honest, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I should stick to this, that I am. I'm trying to think. When I bought my little digital Xbox, and I only bought it because there was a couple of things come out on it, and I think I used to play that. No, I used to quite like that. So just price-wise more than anything, I decided to go with a little digital one, right? So I downloaded... Not Oblivion. What was the other one?
Digital isn't lovely. Smiling face.
And I downloaded that, went to play it. I'd already bought the digital. You can't play this unless you've got a subscription. So you're paying twice for the same thing. I know once you pay the subscription, you can then have any amount of the digital ones. But even so, just for one copy, one digital thing, I had to buy that. Then I had to buy the subscription. So that made that game extremely expensive. And not even a new game. Oh, I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, they're mucking everything up. It's never going to be right, surely. I can't work it. Really can't. Right, I'm going to change my weapon here. Let's go back to what we're doing. I mean, we can sit and sort of
think about that.
hash this over.
This box for first time. That smell.
That
F.
smell. Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter, I only buy games people say I could nowadays,
Yeah.
except for a few developers, and I'm so backlogged on what I play I usual. That feeling.
Out of the bargain bin when you do what? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 To all. Yes. I just feel there are enough shops and businesses closing down and going out of business on our high street now that this digital thing is going to make it even worse. I mean, we've only got the one shop on the high street, and it's quite a big double-fronted store. The CEX exchange
The positive aspect
there.
of this is that the person will bequeath
I can't see that surviving.
their children.
To their children, yeah. Well, you see, I started selling off a lot of my stuff. I think I've sold off most all of my PS1 games. And I had a load of the little handheld games for the DS, the Nintendo DS and everything. The only thing I think I'm sort of getting out of all this going on now.
For yourself.
You know, the game for yourself. No, it won't, Mortaser. This is what I can't, I can't. It befuddles me, it really does. The only thing I'm thinking of, it doesn't sound like the Switch games are going to be digital. So maybe everybody's going to be turning to Switch. And maybe Nintendo are going to get up off their behinds and come back with another Nintendo console. Not a Switch, but more like the Super Nintendo consoles. I mean, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. None of us do really, do we? Another very, very sad thing. My Sega, yeah, I've got, right, this is another thing, Mortaser. I had 3 little Nintendo DS's. I had the first one that came out, then there was another one came out that was a little bit bigger, and then there was the DS 3D. You could either have it 3D or you could have it normal. I had all those 3, so I've sold all those 3. I sold all the games that went with it as well. And then I've got I sold my Mega Drive, but I've got a disc. I think maybe you all might have seen, I bought some time ago. I think it was a PS4 disc that has got a load of the Sega Mega Drive games on it already installed in it. So I've got a fair whack of those.
I have all of my PS1 disc smiling face with care.
But you've got all your PS1s, yeah. I think, I'm looking up here. I think I've got one called Shadow Man up there on the shelf. I've got Legend of Legaia and Kudelka. They're all PS1s. There's another one up there as well, but the case is turned around the other way, so I'm not quite sure what that one is. But most all of them, see, I started to sell them off. You know, because I had this sort of weird thing in my head. What's going to happen to all this when I'm not around anymore? Is it just going to stay on the shelf and gather dust until possibly my husband's not around either? We're both gone. And then somebody's going to come in here, turf all of the stuff off the shelf and throw it in the bin.
PlayStation came along and made games geared toward adults.
Games geared around adults, yeah.
Peoples will not have this memories.
There's another thing as well, Mortaser. Okay, with the digital, I mean, for example, that little digital Xbox I've got here now, it will only hold a certain amount, and then you've got to pay out possibly for an extension, is it a USB, something or other. Otherwise, your storage gets full up, And then if you want something new, you haven't got any room to put it. I mean, I've got storage devices, Seagates they're called, aren't they? I've got one for every single one of my PlayStation consoles. But this PlayStation here still gets full up. You've got the, oh, look at that Lego master. Do you want to see my little Lego one? This is what Carl bought me. I don't know if you saw it the other day. Look, this is what he bought me.
Music records.
You see him?
I don't remember what they were called, but they were
Isn't he great?
black.
That's a little Lego man he bought
We
me.
need to make it where, when we pay them for a game, they have to let us use it until death. My heart shaking 10 times today.
Oh yes, for goodness sake, we'll take it. Please do, please do. No, do. You must not be sorry. Please do not be sorry. Please take care of yourself. Hello, Lego Master. Did you like that?
I live on your
I
desk.
think no. What did Carl said? I live on your desk. Oh yeah. This little one, because he's crazy, Lego. Carl is crazy. You want to see some of the stuff he's got? It's fantastic. He said he thought this one looked like one of the characters that I was playing.
Lego beaming face with
He's
smiley
great.
eyes. 90 years.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but because he owns a shop, it's possible that talk could happen.
Okay, Lego. Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Yeah, bye everyone. Bye, Malteser. But please, rest up. Take care. Please. Giving us a disc is the cheapest way for a company to do that. Yeah.
I have a big Japanese garden my mom gifted me. I have yet to construct it.
So here's it. Oh gosh. Oh man. God, that would take some doing. That is great. Now, I've got an idea. Carl has got something like that. It was his birthday last week. So, of course, I gave him some cash. And then other people gave him some things. And his partner, he showed it to me the other day. Looks very much like a garden thing. But I don't think it's a Japanese. But it was really quite, yeah, some of this Lego stuff is so good. We're trying to play with conversation. The big boy 40140 weighs, way. God, will it make your house shake? You see now, this is crazy. This is something again I will never, ever, ever forget. Sometimes my mother would take me down to meet my grandparents, her parents. Well, because we didn't have a car, because my mum didn't drive. Yeah, right, Lego Master, right. We used to have to catch the train. And then in those days, I'm talking about, if I was about 5 or 6, that would have been the end of 1940s and the beginning of 1950s. And it was steam trains. And I can remember I used to stand on the platform and you could hear that train coming from away up the track. And I can remember the ground used to start rumbling under my feet. And I used to be like that, because this blinking great thing, steaming, would come pounding into the station. But when you think about it now, what an absolutely fantastic sight. What a thing. And that's all gone now, isn't it? Apart from things like you say, that I don't know if there's anything still about that, but around by here somewhere, there was a group of people that did upkeep the steam trains and upkeep the tracks so that they could, still keep the steam trains running. But it was very few. But they were grand things, superb. But I so always remember being on the platform when I was probably, about 4 or 5 years old only, and seeing this huge great big thing come thundering along and stopping in front of me. Crazy. God's sake. And then there was another thing, was
Diesel is more
sit.
efficient.
Diesel is, yeah, I suppose. But I remember when you're in the carriage, and if it was sort of a warm day and, you know, you like to have the window open, you had to sit on that side of the carriage. Don't sit on that side because you get soot in your eye from the steam coming out of the smoke coming out of the train. My mother always used to say, sit this side. Stay away from the soot. Yo.
The diesel
There you
engines
go.
run 24 hours here in Pittsburgh. I hardly even hear them
No.
anymore.
I mean, I know it's all to do with progress and everything and anything else and the environment and what's good or bad for the environment. But some of the stuff, you know, it was just the sight of it all and the sound of it all.
Yeah,
Crazy, right. Technology, I suppose, is very, very good for some things, but I do think we've lost so much. It's such a shame. But then I'm probably being old-fashioned. I do feel actually quite sorry for younger ones who have only known things like iPads, mobile phones, and computers.
From before WW2.
Behind the bar in the basement, yeah.
Behind the bar in the basement.
I used to work in a factory where we made model trains, and they were not for the toys, they were for the people, for the collectors. And yeah, I used to work on an injection moulding machine that made the railway track, and then I also used to put the engines together, little tiny little bits put together on those. Yeah, I worked there for quite a while. That was nice work. I used to like that. Anything fiddly and putting together, I was quite happy to do. Yeah, I think the
That's such
that one doesn't work.
funny, ha ha ha. I bet it was MTH.
M's, yeah. The factory I worked in, one side of
I
it
think MTH
was
is American, actually.
model railways. The other side was boat building. And I eventually went into the boat building business, and I used to, when I say build boats, I used to build dinghies. And then that was fiberglass moulding. And I tell you what, how we used to work in there then, you wouldn't be allowed to do it today. But that was something else. Yes, I live in England. Yeah, live in the UK. No, going back, what I was going to say, the name of the company I used to work for was Graham Farish, and I think that was bought out by a Japanese company. So I'm not sure. He probably didn't. They obviously didn't keep that name. But, I mean, I did Google Graham Farish back some time ago, and you can still see the engines. There are still a lot of the engines around that you can, for collectors, either swapping or exchanging or buying or something. There is, I think, a web page there somewhere. So who knows? I looking at some of them sometime, and I think maybe that was one of those that I made. Yeah. Oh man, I could write a book. That was the time when you could chop and change from one job to another with absolutely no problem at all. Whereas nowadays, you're hard pushed to find one job. Right, I'm back down here, aren't I? Yeah. So, let's go back up here. I need to find how to work the other lift. So, come on, let's get that going.
We have one track that goes around the bar top and through the molding like a little tunnel.
I believe it made.
Ah,
You know who I'm talking about? Yeah.
My two dogs are
Made
being
N
lazy.
scale. I was
Today
more
they're
N scale
laying on
trained
the
as well, but
sofa
it's not
watching
very
me
high
granny, so
quality.
funny face with tears of joy.
My two have been lazy today. They're lying on the sofa. Oh, Henry, they're taking a rest, aren't they? They're having a rest from all this hot weather for them. Yeah. To be quite honest, I cannot remember. No, I don't live in the city. I live in a little tiny town down in the south. I'm fairly close to the coast. Travel-wise, probably, if we wanted to get down to the seaside, it would take us about 30 to 40 minutes, depending, obviously, on the traffic. Because, I mean, I can remember in the day when we had the children younger, every Sunday we would get in the car to go down to the coast. And I can remember the days when it's been not quite as hot as this, but hot enough in a car and sitting in a traffic jam to get into the car park to the beach. That was a thing. Whoa. Okay, now I've got to work out what. Why does this not work? It should work. It should work. I need to find out where it goes, why it doesn't work. So maybe we will stay up here if we can. Go across the way. Let's put some health on. Yeah, I remember I had quite a little scan around up and down here. There's a door over there. There's somebody lurking.
They only work going down when you first get there.
Oh, talk. When you first get there. Ah, right. Oh, they save me, please. I can't hear anything. Oh, dear, oh, dear. They're in a bad way up here, aren't they? And I cannot go any further. So, let's go back along the way. And I think we have to go down the stairs and across the way. Yeah. Go any more here? Yeah. Righty-ho, righty-ho. Down here, around there, up across the way. We need to go up here. Oh, we've been up here, haven't we? Because they're all dead. Oh, no. What? We go through here. Yes, we go through here. Oh, there's a great horde of them again, isn't there? One. Let me just throw in. Getcha, getcha, getcha. Hello, who's whacking stuff at me now? Oh, they're all coming down the stairs. Once again. They're like mushrooms. They sprout everywhere.
You said UK, so that is the combination of England, Scotland,
Yes.
and Wales.
Yeah, so yeah, if you, to be more specific, I am in England. And yes. But yeah, UK, United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Aye, aye. I'll let that one stay down there. Oh,
So Great Britain is the empire then.
So Great Britain is the empire. Great Britain. Yeah. Could you call us an empire? The British Empire? Oh, I don't know. It once was, but countries and stuff that we used to be included into the British Empire, such as India, when we had Queen Victoria. She was Queen Victoria of England and India. That was in 1800s to 1901. Then I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think we gave up and withdrew. We had a man that used to sort of be
This stream is
ambassador. Thank you, Parfait Crumb. Thank you. We used to have a man in India that was like an ambassador. Clive of India, he was called. Australia was built on English. Yeah. People that had done things wrong, and not necessarily really bad things wrong. I mean, again, years and years ago, there's a sort of expanding on this story a little bit. There is a place not far from here. It's really just a crossroads. I think it's got a pub. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
It was a penal colony. Nothing wrong with that.
It was yeah. No, I'm sort of trying to sort of explain when you say it was convicts. I can't remember the name of this damn place, but it's got a pub, and the sign is a hanging man. And apparently, this man, back in the day, stole a sheep to feed his family because everybody was extremely right on the poverty line, and money was practically non-existent to a lot of families, so people had to do whatever they could to survive. And this man stole a sheep to take home to feed his family, and he was hung for it. And this place sort of is in memory of that. I am not sure if they have had to, if they've had to change it now, but I can remember because we used to go through there at the times when we went to visit my grandparents and my my father would come with us, and then we would hire a car to go there. We would pass through here.
Theft should be punished.
We would pass through there. Yeah, theft would be very, very severely punished. And I think a lot of the people that were deported, they called it deportation, to Australia, was people that had done that sort of thing. And that built up that colony to more or less to colonise Australia. Sorry, what? Yeah, yes, okay. Yeah, no, that's a bit of a double thinker, I think. So theft is wrong, yes. But I think there ought to be a reasoning. I mean, theft just to be greedy, to take away from somebody something that you want and haven't got and they have. But theft for like this man did, to steal to make sure that his family didn't die of starvation, I think there has to be more of a leniency towards that. Okay,
Sometimes it's okay to steal from people who own too much if you find yourself in an unfair position.
This is what I think, you see. This is where the law then made no distinction between theft, what type of theft it was, why the theft
especially
happened.
If they have money they will never use.
And you know, like I say,
Robin Hood grinning face.
This particular man that got hung there, he had obviously taken into consideration the consequences of if he got caught, but obviously wanting to protect and keep his family going, he obviously thought the risk was worth it. Yeah. But things, you know, I'm not quite sure
You don't decide what
the date was for all of that.
Someone else to starve.
You see, there's so many ways of thinking about this, really, isn't it? I mean, so the man stole, which was technically from somebody else's business, who himself was trying to make a living. And maybe he wasn't a rich man. Maybe he was struggling.
Certainly not
maybe
farmers.
He was finding it hard to farm what he was farming. I presume it was a farmer that the sheep were stolen from. Never really looked into the case that much. But it obviously had a thought, perhaps for, I don't know, authorities or something, for them to make this place as a marker for that happening. Just shows you how bad times were. Not good. But then again, you see, I think maybe if the man who owned the sheep, if he had quite a few sheep,
people choose violence through
maybe he could have been benevolent and said, okay, take the sheep. You've never met a wealthy, right? So rich people choose violence to rich more than calling it property. Though you see, I was always taught at school, like, that you have to have rich and poor in a society, otherwise society wouldn't work. That I can't go into because I can understand, yes, because if a rich man would, is this for the lift? I think it is. If a rich man would open a business and give work to the lesser man, let's say,
your stuff away if you'd like, otherwise can it?
Then yes, that is how society works.
Nations are immensely rich.
Well, you see, they're saying now around in this place that farming is not as lucrative. I mean, I can remember also in my young days that it was always thought that a farmer was a rich man. But they're saying not so now. I mean, I have no proof of that one way or the other. So, man alive, if I got to keep going up. Am I right? Let's go, let's see. I'm trying to remember which way I go. I think I was always going up this way. But I can now go up this way. Let's go back. Aha, we go down and not up. Do we not? So. Let's go back and go in the other lift.
Explain it to the mob who is going to eat the wealthy alive.
He's going to eat the wealthy alive. Do you know, things are all haywire nowadays. Really.
Hello, Granny. I am not far behind you. As a young American airman, I was stationed at RAF Chicksands from 1991-1990.
You remember the days before cell phone? Oh, rusty bucket. I feel very, very sorry for the young ones. Really.
Including themselves,
and it's not
the wealthy.
Not the wealthy. And it's not only because they've got all this technology to hand. It's what some of this technology is doing to them. I mean, you know, you slide in from technology, mobile phones, to media, social media with the kids, just between the kids themselves, can be very, very nasty. Yeah. But it's a sign of the times, and it's how it's going to be, isn't it? It's not going to change. It just makes me think what is going to come along next.
We're starting to learn that removing others' hand is benevolent rule.
You know,
Thief's hand asterisk.
A lot of stuff has made me think, because when I see now that I've got grandkids coming along, I've got two great-grandchildren and one on the way, you know, and you look at them and you think they're lovely little babies. They're little ones just coming along. What is it going to be like when they get to my age? That's if they do. You just... Oh, man alive, I hate these blinking rafter journeys. Is there any other thing? Let's have a look around first before we start traversing the rafters. This is where I usually fall down. The rat's walking along there. Right. Birdies, get your birdies. Whoa.
Listen close, and you too will hear the sound of water.
Oh. Door to open? No, no, no. Where do we have to go? Is there a way down? There has to be a way down or a way up. Oh, what's all that contraption there? That looks interesting. Get off, mouse. Not mouse, rat. I'm going over here because I don't feel safe up there. Right.
Maybe the violence of the thieves is justified. After all, he needs what he lacks, and the wealthy has a surplus of
things he doesn't.
You'll find it.
Aye.
There's a switch around there.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is sometimes we don't know people's circumstances at all, do we? But then again, the only thing that I know, I was born at the end of the Second World War. This country was not in a good state. It had to recuperate from everything that had happened. And my family, my mum and dad, they had no money. They had no surplus. My mum used to live from one paycheck to the next.
That will be taken from you.
And I think we were lucky in a way that my mum was very good at sorting out things with very little money. She was just a really good manager. My father was never out of work. My mum went out of work for a little while until she got sort of sick.
Those in need. Very good at budgeting.
Yeah, so it's very, very difficult to cut the Welsh hand is about it hand instead. Yeah. It's sort of very, very difficult to even work out to be in a different state than that. All I know is that we didn't have any extras. We didn't have luxuries. But we were lucky in a way in the place where we lived. I think I said the other day, my dad came from London. He was a Londoner. He came down here during the war to build a munitions factory down in the town where my mother lived. And they met through there. They met through my mother's sister, actually, because she ran a boarding house. Oh, man, I'm going to die here. And I don't know if I'm supposed to hit that or not. I did. And my dad obviously went in there for lodgings. Well, that's what I want for that one down the way, brain fluid. And met my mum, and they eventually got married, the pair of them.
Yours.
And, you know, it sort of
Funny few people
went
told
on
me
from
it was
there.
better years ago. They never had much, but they were happy.
The saying, Henry, is what you haven't got, you won't miss. And I suppose for me, I can remember, though, it's sometimes going around and seeing somebody with something, and perhaps even a classmate or something with something, and looking at it and thinking, oh, I would love that.
You're right.
But I think maybe it was how I was brought up, how I was made to think.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. But I also realised from a very, very early age that my mum didn't have the money. So, you know, sort of forget it. And I think I was quite content. I mean, when the place we first lived, we had no electric light. I used to go to bed with a candle. We had no heating, no central heating, not like you have now. We had a fire in the front room, which was great if you sat round it, but if you went to the back of the room, you were freezing cold. I think my parents were pretty good. They were pretty level-headed and straight and everything, you know. Though I must admit, I didn't always get on with my mum. My dad was a fantastic, marvellous father. Fantastic father. We had coal fire, and I can remember the coal men bringing the sacks of coal in every now and again. The house was right out in the country. We had, and this was I saying where we were luckier than some, we had a massive big garden on around the house. So I never quite get my head around the fact that my dad came from London, met my mum, stayed down here. He did not go back to London when his job was finished. He stayed down here. Him and my mum got married. Then we lived in a couple of places. And then I can remember when I was just over 2 years old, we moved to this house that was near the country, and it was in farmland. It was near the farms and everything. And we had a massive big garden. And my dad took to gardening, and he would grow every single vegetable you could think of. We kept chickens.
They were in love, smiling face with smiling eyes.
They were in love. Oh, man. Yeah, and I mean, they weren't youngsters. I mean, my mum was 44 when she had me.
I feel bad for people who defend the wealthy.
I'm not quite sure how...
If it were for them, you will be stripped from everything and blamed for your lack.
They would be blamed for the lack of skills. See, but maybe I was lucky because my dad was a man like he was. There wasn't a great deal that my dad couldn't turn his hand to.
You smoke weed, don't you?
He wasn't a gardener. He was a builder. The only thing I never saw him do was paint, like decorating, you know, decorating walls like inside a house. I never ever saw him do that. But he could make anything. He could take anything apart and put it back together again and make it work if it hadn't worked before. This is a story I very often tell, one that is sort of foremost in my mind. Well, two things. Actually, no, when I think about it, three things. We had an old three-piece suite, and it was more or less falling to bits. So my dad took that apart. He stripped it down to the bare skeleton of it, and he remade it into a new three-piece suite.
Your father sounds like quite the handyman.
He was a brilliant, brilliant man, Stormbringer. I was taught to play the piano. From about the age of 4 years old, my mother used to send me to the piano teacher up across the way, and I learned to play the piano. My dad made me a piano stool. Now, I have a feeling if I go out into our storage out our back somewhere, I've probably still got that piano stool. And he made it. It had like a soft cushioned seat on it. and it lifted up inside where you could keep all your music. And he made that from practically nothing. And another thing he did was he rescued a table.
A dead-end job. Get taxed and robbed
Get
from
taxed,
your
loving
effort
I think
and
it was a
think of
good,
yourself as a
well-adjusted
man.
My dad rescued
Very
a table from a bonfire that the neighbour was going to put on a bonfire. Not a vast big table, more or less what you would probably call in the olden days a side table. He French polished that. Now, I don't know if any of you know about French polishing, but that is a job to do. Because I can remember my dad brought this table in and he put it up into one of the rooms upstairs. There was a little tiny like cupboard room. And he used to French pot. He would sort of do it over once, and then he would leave it, and then he would come back to it. You had to put layers on it or something, I think. Do you know you could see your face in that table by the time he finished? And once again, I think we probably got it out the back in our storage. It's like lacquer. Yes, it is, Stormbrewer. It's very much like lacquer. I can remember my dad with this pot of stuff and this rag that he used to dip in the pot and then go over the top of the table with. And you had to be more or less equal in every sort of wipe along the top of the table you did. I remember him doing that. I remember him doing that for quite a good. It was like varnish. But there is a particular way, I think, to French polish. But no, he would reclaim and do anything at all. But his main job was a builder. And it's crazy mad because if I go up to where we used to live now, I maybe pass by some of the places that he built. Crazy. Yeah. I've got a picture of him. Maybe I will show you what my dad was like. If it shows up on the camera.
I'm sure that's nice to be able to see.
That's my dad. That's my dad when he was 21 years old.
The smoke is clouding your eyes.
There he goes. So he goes up there on the mantelpiece.
Oh, wow, Granny.
You seen him, did you? That's my dad.
That's a wonderful photo.
It's a lovely, lovely photograph. That was taken, I think, in Clapham, up in London. And I can remember my mum telling me that he was 21 years old when he had that taken. That was another thing you used to do in that day. You used to go to the photographers and have your photograph taken, didn't you?
Nice.
I don't know if you're now trying to see if I've got one of me mum, if you want to see me mum. She's around here somewhere. But I think that's a lovely photograph. That must be some years old now as well.
Your father was
because I think my dad lived until he was 84. So that was, say, 60 or so years after that photograph. And he has been dead for, I was in my 30s. He's been dead for now on 50 years. So that is quite an old photo. It's quite of an age. A bit of family history there, eh? But I don't know if I was talking to somebody else who said they'd had a bereavement in their family the other day. It was yesterday. To me, that man is always with me. And I said at the time when we were talking about this, when he died, I didn't think he died at all, because I turned around and I looked at my son, and my son is so like him. He has absolutely taken the likeness of my dad. So I just looked at my son and I thought, Dad, you're still here. And he always will be.
Yes, it is an old photo. I like learning about the stories of people who
came before. This is why sometimes, I mean, I know a fair amount of history of my parents, but my mum's parents, I would love to have known more about them. I know that they I know,
So
obviously,
tomorrow
they
are you
lived through
beating
some
the game?
hard times. Hey, fellow half-one robot, you're saying to me, get on with the game. Okay. um, oh, man. No, my grandparents, I know very well. I can't do anything with this, can I? I'm looking at this contraption here.
Yes, he is still here through your son and family. That is very true, and I share that sentiment with my grandfather and my mom,
Yeah.
who both passed.
We were both, but yeah. I mean, my mum, not so much. I said the other day when we were talking about this, my daughter is very, very, very much like one of my mum's sisters. She is practically in every way the same. And, okay, do I go up here? That's why, you see, this is how family genes and that work, isn't it? Me, I have no idea who I'm like or who I take after. I think I'm very much of a mixture, and maybe possibly I'm a bit more like my dad than my mum for some of the attitudes I have towards some things. You know, I mean, I can get quite grumpy.
Exactly. We really
I
do
can
take
get quite
after our older
opinionated.
family members.
Yeah. And I know my
Sometimes we
dad, when
take
he got to
after
be in his
relatives who've
80s,
been long before us, I reckon.
if he saw anything on the
Hi, Granny.
television or anything happening around in the news, he'd have a right go about it. But he was marvellous, honestly. Even when my mum died and he was left on his own, he was well up for looking after himself. He didn't need anybody to look. I
Older
tried to get
people
him
have
to.
a great deal of life experience.
Yeah, I
How
tried to get. I used to try to get him to come down and stay with us for the weekend, and at least come down Sunday and have Sunday dinner with us. Oh no, I can't do that. No. He used to cook his own Sunday dinner. The only thing he ever used to do was he used to bring his washing down, obviously because he didn't have a washing machine or anything. I used to get a list from him every week of what sort of food
Those are
he
strong
wanted,
personality
and I'd go
traits.
out and buy
It's
his
better to
food.
form your
Do you
own
think he'd let
opinions
me
like
pay
your
for
dad
it?
did.
Absolutely no way. And I used to say to him, don't worry about it, Dad, it's fine, I don't want the money for it. Oh, yes, you will. Yes, you must. Yes, but I couldn't let him, he wouldn't let me give it him. Very independent. Yeah. But then maybe that was a little bit of the way he was brought up, because his father, my other granddad, he was conscripted into World War One. He went over to France. He never came home. And my dad, I can remember they said my dad at the age of 14 was the one then that looked after the family. So I think that's probably sort of what molded him into the person that he became much later on in life. Right.
Your dad
It was really,
developed
really nice to
character
think
young,
that didn't he? He must have done, mustn't he, when I think about it. And I mean, I can remember I wanted to go down into there, didn't I? I can remember because he had two sisters. It was his two sisters and his mother. And I can remember my aunts saying that by the time he was 14 years old, he was finding jobs to do. And what got him into the building trade was that they can remember him pushing wheelbarrow loads of bricks round to the building sites for the builders. They said he used to do that. And that was up in London then. Whoa, we've come up with some things here now, haven't we? Whoa, one. Yeah. Right, I have no idea if I'm going the right way or not, because, do we, there's big doors over there. That is obviously where we've got to go, I would think.
Hit their
So,
butts.
let's see if we can squeeze out some of these before, kick their butts, yes, before you kick their butts. There we go. Oh no, that one ain't got no head. Oh, they haven't got no heads. Oh, that one. One of them did, didn't they? Or did I knock their heads off? I might have done. I'm just having a look round by there. Look at this. I can't leave any pickups behind. Can I get round back here? It might be something. It might be nothing. Oh, there's you. I remember you now.
I wanted to
So I
play
used
some
to get
Elden
caught
Ring
by you.
last night, but ended up falling asleep.
Did you
I
fall
will play
asleep?
tonight
Oh,
instead.
well, you obviously needed it. But I must admit, I went to bed early last night. But I don't stay up as... No! I don't stay up now as late as I used to. I mean, I used to be up here 4 o'clock in the morning. I used to be up here streaming. But that was a few years back now. I don't do it now because our bedroom is just next door, and I think I don't particularly want to disturb my husband if he hears us chatting. Though I don't think it would disturb him. He says he don't sleep, but believe you me, he does. Sleeps better than me. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is, you see, I've been getting, a few days lately, I've been getting about 10 o'clock I want to go to bed. I think a lot of it is the heat. Is it though? But, yeah, I mean, you see now, look, like my husband's, he's going to be 84 soon. Our birthdays are quite close together, only a month apart. He's going to be 84 soon, and he works 7 days a week. He opens the shop. I know he doesn't do much on a Sunday, but he still does open.
There was a very old man named Joseph who was 104 years old. I used to talk to him when I went to
you
pray.
advice. Oh, yeah.
Give me advice about life.
About life, love, and everything
Yes.
else, even when I was older, yeah.
Got lots of fans running.
Yeah, I've got lots of fans.
Use these tips.
Use these tips. Yeah. Oh, come on. I want to know where. Where's the darn... Oh, here we go. Get off. I went up round here, and I'm not sure which is the right one again. I'll try to remember which way we go. Oh, hello, I've got the squidgy brain for her, haven't I? Here you go. I've got the brain fluid. Give me brain fluid. Right, what happens now?
Hello from Monmouth
She's
County,
going to go up
New
and whack
Jersey,
me
by
one.
the way.
New
Careful,
Jersey. Welcome, New Jersey. Yeah, I know, Dan. I hear the sticky sound. Whoopsie-doo. What have I done?
I know.
All the
Will you
other
have
ones
oh,
like
okay.
this are attacking us.
They're all attacking, they are. But you see this one, she's all tied to a chair.
Thank
You
you.
know.
That makes me happy.
But
I cannot move.
I cannot
Just
move.
what
Look on
her.
my right arm. Okay,
She may
right
drop
arm.
something
Yeah.
good.
Whoopsie-doo. Yes. Ouch.
But you don't mind.
She may drop something. Dan. I'm gonna stop calling you Dan, and I'm gonna start calling you Mr. Wackums. Honestly.
Don't be greedy. I should know.
He's terrible, you know that, Dan. Can we do anything here, or do we?
We've
No,
already
come
got
away.
our axe in her bubble head.
We've already got our axe in a bubbling.
Lol.
No, I can't. I can't kill it. I've just brought her. Oh. Yo. I don't know.
Okay, don't kill her.
Even when I think
Even
about
when
it,
I
I
sit
find
and
the
think
advice given
about
by
it,
Yusuf
I
was the
find that
best
the advice given
decision.
by Yusuf was the best decision. Haha.
It's always good to get a little bit of advice from time to time. I think maybe that might have been my one big failing. Used to get advice and I never used to take it. I was very headstrong. I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Granny?
I do use the lantern occasionally. Yes, I do, Stormbringer. Very occasionally. I want to get back up to where I was, I think, because there was a door. There's a big door I think I have to open. Yay. So, oh.
I know people just as headstrong, lol.
Future. You know, just headstrong. Yeah, I think I was quite bad. I say I was quite bad when I was a teenager, you see, but now I've got a thought about teenagers. Teenagers are people who are growing up. And every single person at some stage has been a teenager. And how do you learn about life? By being a teenager and looking around for it. And as long as you are sensible enough to observe the right and wrong and not go crazy about anything, you've got to learn, haven't you? Teenagers learn by doing.
Honestly.
Oh, don't talk about that, Dan. That absolutely puts a chill up my back. It really does. I was saying one night, I mean, now as our family is going on,
I tell her there's nothing wrong with blazing your own trail. However, sometimes the people who love you are actually giving
they're absolutely giving.
Yeah,
they are. The problem I had. I'm very thankful we didn't have social media. Oh, so am I. I think we've got much more out of life. We haven't just had to sit back and learn about it all out of a mobile phone and a social media chat that is not always the best. Oh, this blasted thing that comes out of there. Get you, go on. I want whack him. Because I know he comes over. Ah, there we go. Yeah, now what I was going to say about my parents, okay, my dad, great.
They probably have these days.
There's so much social pressure. There is absolutely too much of it.
Getting bullied and stuff. Even when
absolutely.
When I was in love, whether it was love or just exhaustion, I don't
the problem
like to think about it.
I had with my mum, it's why we didn't really gel very well when I got to be a teenager. Because when I got to be a teenager, then in those days, she was a pensioner. And a very Victorian-minded pensioner. Because then your pension was, what, 60 years old?
Granny, were you rowdy? Haha.
I wasn't rowdy.
R.I.C.
I wasn't rowdy. But...
You need to go into the double doors, Granny. They're on the stairs. Haha.
Yeah, they're on the stairs. That's where... Yeah, it's what I'm looking for, the double doors. Yeah. I wasn't rowdy, but...
Thanks, Henry.
Look at that, I'm dead again. I think I was quite reserved, actually.
At least someone is trying to
So I'm
keep
trying to
this
keep
show
this show on track.
Lol. Well done.
But if there was something I wanted to do, I would do it.
Lol, it happens to the best of
And
us.
as long as it wasn't, you know, like going out and robbing somebody or getting in a fight or anything like that. I was nothing like that at all. But, you know, teenagers, what can I say? What are teenagers like when hormones kick in? And I think hormones were my biggest enemy in some ways.
Yes. You know, I was quite rowdy
Yeah.
when I was a teenager granny.
Well, you were out as a teen. Were you really? I always used to say, hey, enchanted place, hey. Right, when I was that much older, when I was married and we had the kids, right, I used to say, you can teach your children the rights and wrongs of things, the best way to go about something, the best way to do or not to do something, and you can bet your life as soon as they go to school, they will get into the wrong crowd. That is for sure. And everything else you try to teach them just flies out the window. So all you can do is do your best.
God help me if my son is anything like
It's
I
anything
was
like
as a teenager.
I think I was very, very lucky with my two kiddies. Very lucky. Yeah. Did they get into scrapes? Maybe one or two little scrapes, but nothing. You were always drawn to the trouble. Of course. Of course you are. I think there's just...
I love telling my cat stories.
I feel sad to find someone who understands you.
Someone who understands you.
It's, you know what I say? It's life. You know? And...
That's a pretty good description of what young adult is.
What young adult is. Hello, Jacob. All you can do is do your best for the kids. Give them a blinking good home life. Try to understand them. What I found, you see, with my mother.
Good day to everyone, son with face sparkling heart.
Couldn't understand me. Hello, Lost in Hypnos. Hello. She didn't understand me because she was on a one-wave Victorian channel. That was her channel. And
hello.
You can't blame her because that's how she was grown up. Brought up, rather. That's how she grew up. And again, going back to the years when she was brought up, those times were very hard. And they had quite a big family as well. I think there was about 7 of them all together. So can you imagine? Try to control 7 teenagers. Nightmare. No wonder my mum only had me. Gosh. No, it would have been nice if maybe she had been a bit younger. That's what another thing I would say nowadays. I mean, I was in my early 20s when I had both of our two. And that I find, for me at least, was a really, really good thing to do. Because now I can see my kids, their kids, and the great-grandkids. And they're all here in one family. And we see a fair amount of it. For sure, the latest little grandson, great-grandson, we see him quite a few times each week. And that's when I feel very thankful. At the time, I might have thought, oh, I don't want kids yet. But looking back on it now, it's probably the best. That, for me, was the best thing. I've got all my kids. We've got all our family. And as far as we can go. Do you not think that? I think that is pretty great, Stormbring. I really do. It is so, so nice to at least have a sight of what your future family is going to be, even if you don't live long enough to see them grow up to adulthood, but at least you can see how they are through their early years. Okay, people, so I'm trying to find, where's this darn door I've got to go through? Ah, it's over there. There we go. So hopefully we can jump down here, ow, and shoot up through here.
I have failed. Please, Lady Three.
Open door, yes. Open door. What are we going to find here? Oh, yay! Flower garden. Whoopee-doo. Don't we just love a flower garden? Do you know, this is so Elden Ring in a way, isn't it? Look at all this. Sunflowers. We had a sunflower thingy too. We had a sunflower thingy, didn't we, to fight against? Whoa.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
All these from soft games seem to share different elements. I'm embarrassed. There was a period in my life when I didn't understand what love and friendship were, even though I was a social person.
No, missed him! Missed him, no! No! Oh man, no, I didn't watch my health. Whoa! I can't remember. I remember in here, but I can't remember. Do we have to kill them all? Or is there just one particular one that will make the rest go away? Oh, hello. Look at this one here. You going to come and help?
Oh, hello.
Not a pretty sight. No, it's not a pretty sight.
Worshipping beast.
Pigeon Healer Church. Right, but that's not all.
Then here's what you must do.
Here's what you must do. Climb the astral clock tower and kill Maria. Okay. She hides a real secret. Right. So who's Maria then?
Kill Maria.
Go on. Kill Maria atop the astral tower. Okay. Come with me and help me then. No?
Haha, this leader looks
looks like a car mechanic. Hey, guy. Whoa. Yipes. Oh man alive, can you hear those blasted birds outside?
It's been a long time
since I played this game.
I
vaguely remember that. Yeah, it's all sort of coming back to me. Slowly. This one, no. I need to remember to watch my health a little bit more. Not open, no.
Granny ignoring your health, very surprising.
Granny ignoring, the very, yes, very surprising, Dan. Oh. Where the blooming hell, I want to get, sheesh. So this is it. I didn't think I should go up here, but Lord alive. Let's go.
You gotta remember to heal Granny.
I've got to remember to heal. Yes. Okay. Okie dokie yogi. Right. In here, out here. Let me just have a quick deco.
It's
I'll try
easy
and
to
see
lose track
if
when
it's
you're in
there.
the heat of the battle. I
In the
play
heat
with
of
headphones
battle.
on. I get completely immersed in Souls games.
Oh, that's clever, isn't it? I'm down by you. Never mind, what's this one? What? Shoot. Okay. Where did you come from? Oh, they're all mushrooming again, aren't they?
And don't forget to heal yourself as will Granny.
It's
It's
time
time
for
for
cake.
cake.
I can't have any more cake, Marcus. I shouldn't have had that lot. But we've got here. That one. No. Look at this, they go mad. Bloody manic. Sheesh. Well, it's surprising, really, in a way, how much more there is to this game. You sort of go to when you finish the wet nurse, and it's like you get told, oh, now you can go to the other place and kill matey. That would be the end of it. But then, you see, if you do that, you've missed all this, haven't you? I was looking at the remastered Bloodborne last night to see exactly who was selling it and for how much. But I'm not sure about it because, I mean, I've got this one.
Lots and
I've
lots
got
in
the
these games.
DLC.
I love it.
So I'm thinking, I think it would be a bit silly to go and buy the other one, the remastered. I don't know. I might, but no, I can't do it anymore. But I've got to sort of think about it a bit. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sleepy.
Is there any new content in the remastered one, Granny?
I'm not sure, Dan, whether there is or not. That's the only reason it's making me sort of keep my eye on it, in case there is a bit more into it. There might be a few extra little bits. So there is a possibility that I might
get it.
pick it up, but there is such a varied. There's such a varied
I am almost certain that we're
cost
getting
of it,
another
though.
DLC for Elden Ring in the near future.
Do you reckon we're getting a DLC? That would be good if we were. Wouldn't complain about that at all. Not one little bit. Right. So, right, we were down there, weren't we? So, can we jump down there, or is that a bit too high? Oh, we jump down there. Pow! That's right. Not too bad.
I think so.
Now then,
Get this crowd
let's
worked up,
see what we
Stormbreaker.
have to do. Get this
Haha.
crowd worked. Come on, get in, get in. I haven't got anything to put on here, otherwise I put some. I wonder if they don't like malt or something.
Get then, Granny. Got to go hyphen. See you next time, Granny and everyone.
Oh, okay, Stormbrim, thank you for coming along. And you take care,
Take care.
whatever you have to do now. Take it easy if you can.
Goodbye. You're kicking butt.
God, how many of these blooming lot is there? Gee crumbs.
No wonder these guys have flattened heads.
Oh, hello. It's all gone dark. What are they doing? Yo-ho.
They are using their heads to bash.
Yay, 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 yay. Get them all. Get ya. How many of these? God's sake! Am I not going to get through all this lot and then... I'm trying to put health on and it's not going, is it? You use all of my life and you'll be stuck here, aren't we? God's sake, I should think so too. Clock tower. At last. Right, it's over there, isn't it? And, whew.
That was close.
That was close. Absolutely. I am going to go back to hunters, I think, for a thingy, because my life is low. I'm not quite sure, though I had, I think, what, 500-600 in there, but I don't know if it will replenish if I don't go back to hunters. 2 for 5. Have I got enough to do anything with here? Let's see.
Go on. Very
Hello,
well.
good,
Let
very
me.
much. Do. No, you see, I need loads and loads. So, what we do is we go and buy wondering whether to buy some fire paper. Oh, we can buy 3. What we do? How great was that? Bloods. Go blood then. Okie doke. Right. So now then, people, I don't think, by the way this is going, I'm going to be finishing this stream, which I thought maybe I would. This is going to probably go over onto the next stream, which should be Friday. I'm watching the time is going on with this here. I might get through it, who knows, but I doubt it. So while I'm going through there, get the specs off, I hopefully, I think I'm okay here. Any enemies about? No, don't look like it. I've got to just take a break. I'll be back in a sec. He gave me something. That's not bad, isn't it? Emotionally. Right. Mo. C. Open the door, see what we get. See what we get. What are we? Is this going to be like a Millennia, Mesmer, Romina type? Or is she just going to talk to me?
This looks like trouble.
She's going to come alive. Oh, it looks like trouble. with a capital T.
A corpse should be left
A
well
corpse
alone.
should be left. Once again, it's one of those lovely faces, isn't it? They
Oh,
always
very
give them
well.
such lovely
Have the
faces.
secrets back.
I agree. Get out of there.
Get out of there. I can't, can I, Dan?
The thing I
I
know
can't
is that you're
fight it.
going to raise this girl.
Going to
Ha, ha,
raise
ha.
this girl. Whoa, ho, 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 ho.
Your wild
Oh, you
curiosity.
liberate you from your wild curiosity. Oh, yes, I had a lot of that in the days gone by. Wild curiosity. Oh, man. She's not giving me a chance to put any life on.
Boss fight, let's go.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, enemy boss fight, let's go. Let's give it to him. So boss fights.
Let's go.
So. I just didn't think that I am much. Just how many things did I have here? Oh, not many. Oh, come on, I'm trying to get a
We
thingy
wait
on
for
her.
you.
Camera, it keeps turning me round, like it does on every damn game, doesn't it?
You got this, Granny. Get her.
Getcha! We'll get away from her fast enough. That's just me there. We will get ya. Yes, we will.
Damn it.
Whoa. We will get
You
ya.
were doing good, Granny.
It
Keep
was
fighting.
going not too bad. You're right there, Dan. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. I'm wondering if, what have I got here? I haven't got anything. What if I put something here? Say, do you reckon she might not like bolt? I haven't used that for a bit. Let's use some bolt and see what happens. She'll either lap it up or else we'll help her. Whoops. Yeah, I gotta get further away from her. Kids. I don't know where the bolt was any good. Let's try fire. make a change. We will soon find out. Though I haven't got a great deal of fire, have I? What? Oh, let's stay with Bob. As soon as I've got it there.
She's very quick.
Let's go,
You
let's
got
go.
this.
She is very quick. But
You're doing great.
yeah, it will happen. Will it not? Right, she's got her first slot in there. Let me get at you. Where's she gone? Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. Woohoo. Hmm. I had a feeling I was in trouble there. Yes, damn. But it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah. Now I've only got... I'm still going to try the... No, I'm going to stick with the ball.
You reckon we got a little greedy there at the end, Granny?
I did get a little greedy. I got stuck in the corner and I'm thinking, well, just bash her and bash her and bash her. But I tried to catch her off guard, but it didn't really work, did it?
You're doing great. Great work.
Yippee, yippee, yippee. Come along, come along. Mm-hmm. Come on, if we can do Ludwig, we can do this one. Can we not? Can we not do it? Yes, yes, yes.
You got this, Granny.
Oh, catch her right, catch her right. You're not catching her right. Try not to see. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one. No. No, 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 no. Didn't catch that right that time. We did not catch it at all. Doing bolt paper under the great go left. We will use what we have, and then we can always go and get some more, however much it costs. Rats and catch her right. Come on, catch her. cats. Why don't you get away from her? Fitz, why didn't you get away from her? Ben, don't you?
Come on.
Oh,
No.
man.
We got
Not doing
her.
it right, quite right, am I? You need to be a little bit more dodgy. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and get. I don't know quite
We got
whether
this.
she's. Hello, Damas. Damas, I love that. Let's go and get some more
You
bits.
got her, Granny.
Yeah.
The sidestep
The
when she's
sidestep's
coming
coming
towards
you
you
is.
is doing good.
Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Wait for her, and then you've just got to time it right. Eh? Right, let's see what we've got here. We are going to... Will you stop it? I'm trying to put... What is it doing that? Keep doing that for? Well, we've got restores HP when do... Oh,
And the
look at this. We've
electricity
got
is
all
nice
this.
touch. Lol.
Okay. So for now, I'm going to hang about. Where's some things to... Let's go here. How many do I get? Not a great deal. I've got to use up a fair whack of this. But then we can also always go in, farm some more, can't we? Madman's knowledge for notes. So this is about all I've got, just these. We will use it all. Times are desperate. And I'm not sure 2, 4, 5, that's not going to be enough to get anything much. I'm going to have to go farming for a little bit. Get some more bits in. See if we can just do a couple of turns on this. Get ourselves up a bit. Yes.
I think we got
So
her,
she's
Granny.
not using fire or bolt. Yeah. I might get some fire. Try her with that. Ho, ho, ho.
Another couple tries and it'll be curtains for her.
Do you reckon we'll get her? We're sort of getting there. It's
Good
just...
morning, Granny. Virtual hub.
Hello, Witchy Witch. Hello, Witchy Witch. We are fighting the good fight here. See if we can smack Lady Maria down. But I've got to farm a few blood echoes a minute here. Because I'm going to go another turn. At least a couple more. Just so that I can get some bits to put on me weapon. I'm going to have a look at the runes I've got on as well, because I think what I've got on at the moment is good for doing this. But I might need to change when I'm getting into that big fight.
Hit her with Molotov, they do good damage.
I'm going to go on with... I was going to go with fire, Henry. Yeah, I was. So I've got some Molotovs, haven't I? do this one, and then we'll see how much we can buy. Hey. Fire papers, 8, 4. Okay, that will give us 10. What about some fire paper? Oh wow, look at all this. Okay. I'll just check the phone. Right, people, yes. Go and look in the rooms. See, maybe. Yeah. And right, so I've got moon and moon and moon, because that is more blood echoes, but let's go with increases all types of damage negation. What do you reckon on here? Increases arcane. I don't know what really quite is she. I think Great Lake, because I've got an idea before I had that one. Raises HP. And higher blood power maximum. Maybe I should put all of those in. I don't know. Raise the stamina. I'm going to do these. Clockwise stamina and Great Lake. Right or wrong, I'm not sure. But that's what I'm going to go for. And then, well, we go out here, don't we? Back into it. See if by any chance we can do this. And then for sure, once again, I'm looking at the time, for sure, I am not going to do the other lot until the next stream, which will if I put on some, the only thing is I've never used that with that. So it's going to be trial and error how I do this. But for a start, let's do this one. Okay. I need to get her with a Molotov. Yeah, she's missing them all, isn't she? Clever girl.
We got this. Let's go.
No, get me. Can't get her with those Molotovs. She whacks away too quickly. Well, well, well. I'm going to, while I'm waiting for this, just going to close the windows down. Okie dokie. Let's try again. This time we won't bother with Molotovs because I can't catch her at all with them.
Don't forget to pick up your blood echoes just in case you don't beat her. Love this fight.
Oh, rats. It's all just that one. And I got hooked behind there. Oy, oy, oy. Oh. Raticus.
We're nearly there, Granny.
We are nearly there, aren't we? We
You're
just get
doing
caught on
great.
that last bit. Right, so, well, let's carry on with the fire
Oh
paper.
my days, this was tough.
Hello, Neuro. It is a toughie,
She keeps catching
but
us with her big
we
attacks.
did. Yeah, it was. I don't seem to be agile enough to just jump far enough away.
You got this.
Rats! I couldn't believe it. Every time she catches me there. Every bloody time. God's sake. How much fire ones have I got
You
left?
got this.
Let's have a look. I've only got 3, so we will.
You're doing great. Just a couple more
More
well
time.
times dodges.
Yeah, it's just getting the timing right, isn't it? We are getting some of them, but I'm not sure if either of these things are making any difference. In too quick there. I didn't dodge quick enough. There. Oh, look at that. Would you believe it? Look at that, people. Oh, right. Whoa. Ah, ah. Yippee do. Whew.
GG Granny, pants yellow heart
Well,
red.
Granny, I said hello, witchy witch. That was so close. I thought I
Over
had her.
right there. One heal and we'd have had her for sure.
One hill,
Fighting
yeah.
Granny.
Sometimes it is just getting the heels on. Oh, now my blink television's going to go off, and it's got the blinking sign right where I'm trying to get her. Oh, man, quick.
Granny is the best.
Whoa. Okay.
Granny no panic thumbs up.
Oh, my hand's getting slippery. I'm slipping off the controller. I can't do. My hands are slipping off the controller. They're getting so. Have I got no? I've got no more damn life. This is going to be it, I think, people. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be it. I see my husband's come up now, so we are done for. I'm not going to be able to do her today. Like I say, this has got so slippery and wet now. It's not working. Okie doke. We're going to be here then on Monday. We will be back Monday morning, standing here, waiting to go into there. Perhaps put some more strength up. Today, we've gone quite a way, I think, haven't we? We've done a fair bit. At least we killed Ludwig, which that was quite a fight, wasn't it? But like I say, now the day is done. I hope you all have a nice weekend, and I'm sure you've got lots of nice things in mind to do. So you all take care, whatever you're going to do. Thank you all very, very much.
Are we calling it
for
today, Granny?
We have to call it quits, Dan. I'm really sorry about that. But my husband's just come up, he's just finished. And actually here, oh, it's not as late as I thought it was. It's 4:30.
See you,
But
Granny. Okay,
thank you,
no
Henry.
problem.
Thank you, Dan. We will be or I will be back on Monday. Please have a nice weekend. I bet, Dan, you're going to go
Take
down
care,
to the
Granny.
pool, aren't you? You're
Take
going to
care,
make it. Oh, no,
everyone.
you said it's raining, though. Okay.
Take care, Granny.
Whatever you're going to do,
See you Monday, Granny.
like I say, look after yourselves all. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. I'll be back on Monday. Thank you, Witchy Witch. And Lego Master.
My pool day is getting rained on,
And
damn it.
Hagar. And, oh, man, I can't find you all. Neuro. Like I say, let's see what's going to happen the next time. I will leave you all in peace now and wish you all well. And hopefully we will do this. Yeah, we'll do this Monday. Thank you, everybody.